Please stay sucker free.
Hey yo, what's up? This is KID, the Kid Capri, man, DJ, Grammy Award producer, recording artist, host, radio host, whatever you want to call it, man. CEO of Suckafree, and we here, man, just making it happen. Being in the music business it enabled me to branch out and do different things and not just be in one box. I was able to start a clothing line. I was able to open up a hair shop. I was able to just do different little things, little businesses, and have things going on. We have a real estate company, and but it all comes from music. Sometimes people just stay in that one spot, and there's nothing wrong with that. You make the best out of what you do. But if you're resilient enough and you understand what business is about, you'll be able to go and branch out and do into other avenues and do other things and be able to create opportunities for other people. So, I've always been a person that's been a hustler. So even when I didn't have a name, I would sit there on the street corner and sell things. I would go and walk dogs. When I was a little kid, I would go and, shovel snow, go to the store for people, take snow off of cars, whatever it was to get the dollar, I did that as long as it was legal. You know what I'm saying? So I always had that mindset of just making it. And again, just doing different things. I sold books, I sold shoes. I was a stockman in different places and worked in 9 different supermarkets. This is all before I became who I became. So that all contributes to who you become when you go and you understand the grind at the beginning. You go through the struggle at the beginning and it makes you appreciate the success later on. So that's what it's about, going and creating other opportunities and other avenues instead of being stuck in one spot. Well, the opportunity was brought to me to do Suckafree clothing line. It was already in existence, and the person that owned it at first, they came to, they seen what I was doing, out there on the internet, and they wanted somebody that could run the company with them, own the company with them, and have a credible name and somebody that's solid. So he came in to see me, he flew out to see me with his wife, and we sat there and we kicked it, ended up doing a deal, and we did a 50-50 on the clothing line, and we started it during the pandemic. I got with him right before the pandemic happened, and through the pandemic, I promoted it and did what I had to do to make sure people knew it was out there. So now we're at a crossroads where we're changing over, and we are making sure that we set up the right way to make sure the world knows that it's there. The people that did support it, shout to all the people that did support, bought shirts and hats and stuff like that. They deeply appreciate it, but we're about to go a lot bigger. We're just starting from ground zero up, and that's what it's about, knowing the struggle so this way you could appreciate the success. Sucker-free to me is not a slang word, Sucker-free to me is, how you carry yourself, how you walk around, how you treat people, if you treat people fairly or not, what you stand for, chest up, chin up, chest out, being a stand-up dude or a woman, and saying what you mean what you say, not letting things make you make it, understand that, don't be for the time, be timeless. There's so many avenues when being sucker-free, but not everybody's able to do that. And unfortunately, some people just don't know how to be a certain kind of way. They be the way they were made, or the way they were raised, or the way they choose to be. But if you really sucker-free, you know that it's all positive. Everything about it is positive. The only negative is when you use it into a negative context. So that's why Sucker-Free is not a slang to me, it's a way of life. So when you look at Sucker-Free clothing line, you're looking at, something to be proud of. You're proud to let people know that, you're a part of that movement. It's like jumping off a roof, man. It's like you might as well go jump off the roof. Don't let nobody get in the way of what you're trying to do. Many people go out there and they work every day They work every day for somebody else, you know, and we need people to work for somebody else because that's what makes the world keep running. But there are people that work for somebody else that are not happy, but they have this talent over here that could probably change their whole life if they put the consistency and the dedication to it. You know what I'm saying? And some people lazy, they get complicit in how their life is, and they're good enough with that. And then you have some people that see a bigger vision. You know what I'm saying? That see something more, that want more. You know, and sometimes less is more, right? But some people have that vision where they have that drive to keep building. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is. The experience I want people to walk away with when they wear Suckafree is that it's authentic, it's coming from me. My track listing always been great, always been flawless, never misled anybody, so, you know, and I wouldn't want nobody to wear anything that I wouldn't wear. You know what I'm saying? So, and then not only that, it's a sense of pride, it's a sense of dignity. You know, going to school is Suckafree. You know what I mean? Learning is Suckafree. Being cool is Suckafree. Treating people with respect is Suckafree. Understanding it's bigger than you is Suckafree. These things are Suckafree, and that's the mindset that we got to get into people, and people got to think. And if people start thinking about that, you know, not killing is Suckafree. You know, we start getting people in that mindset. Maybe if we could change a few people, might not be able to change the world, but change a few people's mindset, and, you know, never know what happens. Having a Suckafree mindset, dealing with things trying to get in your way. You know, some people are built for it, and it just ain't for everybody, but the ones that are built for it, they know how to get around it. God don't give you more than you can handle. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, figure it out, you know, and don't get into anything that, you know, you feel that you can't do. You know, if you can't do it, you can't do it. Wait until you can do it. You know, it's there for you. You know, but sometimes things are timing. Sometimes things happen when God tells you it's supposed to happen. So, you know, of course, you got to put the push on it. You know, you can't leave it all in God's hands. He's making sure He gives you what you need to go and make it happen. You know, so you got to go make it happen. You know, but for some people, it happens faster than the others. So, you know, but that's where consistency comes in. That's where not letting nobody get in the way of what you're trying to do. Even if you fail again, and you fail again. That one time, it only takes that one time, you know, that it happens. So you got to keep going. So that's Suckafree for you, man. Just standing on your ground, man. Being one of them people that you know, say what you mean and mean what you say and do the right thing. And stand tall. Don't let nobody knock you down or any of that. Or, you know, tell your narrative. You know what I'm saying? And never be afraid to start from the beginning again. You know what I'm saying? Always understand that there's something bigger and better, even if you start from the beginning. That means if you start a new business, it ain't gonna blow because you who you are. You gotta start and make it work. So same thing goes with everything. Start from the beginning, work it, make it go crazy. Start something else, make that go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's being Suckafree. Suckafree clothing line coming at you. KID the Kid Capri. Salute.